Often hailed as James's most remarkable short story, The Beast in the Jungle delves into the destructive nature of self-centeredness and the significance of love and passion in leading a fulfilling existence. The narrative commences with John Marcher, a civil servant, attending a lavish gathering where he encounters a woman named May Bartram, whom he vaguely recognizes. In their conversation, Marcher claims to remember her well, recounting their meeting in Rome 8 years prior. May is pleased by his recollection but corrects him, revealing that they actually met in Naples a decade ago, describing the encounter in greater detail than Marcher can recall. Though unspoken, both Marcher and May acknowledge the mutual attraction between them. As they reminisce about their time in Italy, May discloses that she remembers the profound secret Marcher confided in her. Marcher, initially confused, realizes that she is referring to his enduring belief that a significant and formidable event, a beast in the jungle, awaits him in the future. Astonished by his own candor, Marcher admits to still clinging to this conviction but dismisses May's suggestion that falling in love could be the anticipated event, asserting that it lacks sufficient magnitude. Subsequently, Marcher invites May to join him in awaiting the revelation of the event, to which she agrees. After inheriting a substantial sum of money from her aunt, May purchases a house in London, and the two continue to meet regularly over the years, engaging in endless discussions about the nature of the impending event. At times, Marcher suspects that May might possess knowledge of the event but deliberately conceals it, believing it to be too distressing for him to bear. However, May refutes these suspicions. With the passage of time, Marcher becomes aware of the extent to which his preoccupation dominates May's life and the sacrifices she makes for him. With a guilty conscience, Marcher realizes that May is not only the sole person privy to the reasons behind his peculiar behavior, but also the one who dedicates her time to making him appear less peculiar, even at the cost of her own reputation. Understanding May's significance in his life, Marcher becomes consumed by the fear of losing her, particularly when she falls ill with a blood disorder. He worries that May might pass away before discovering the true nature of the anticipated event, and he even contemplates the possibility of her death being the event itself. Furthermore, he concerns himself with the notion that he might be too advanced in years, rendering the event forever elusive. During a visit to the gravely ill May, Marcher asserts that she holds knowledge he lacks, pleading with her to disclose it. However, May refuses to reveal the secret and, drawing near to Marcher, assures him that it is never too late. Despite May's deteriorating condition, Marcher remains self-centered, viewing their relationship primarily in terms of the comfort or solace he derives from it. In a subsequent meeting, as May approaches the end of her life, she explains to him that the event has already occurred and that he will never become aware of its nature, advising him to come to terms with this reality. Marcher feels devastated that the event has transpired without his knowledge, and he grapples with the distressing realization that he no longer has a future event to anticipate. Following May's passing, Marcher laments the lack of recognition from her family regarding her profound impact on his life, as their relationship held no formal commitment or tangible marker. He becomes increasingly fixated on the past, obsessively attempting to decipher May's beliefs and unravel the mystery surrounding the great event. Determined to seek revelation, he visits May's grave before embarking on extensive travels, yet the place offers no message or resolution. Throughout his prolonged journey, Marcher finds his life devoid of meaning and devoid of fulfillment. Marcher continues to feel a sense of being different from others, but now he lacks the justification that his anticipation of the great event once provided. Upon his return to London, he faithfully visits May's grave every month, deriving a faint sense of being alive from the knowledge that they once shared their lives together. However, during one visit, he encounters a man who has been mourning a different grave. The man's evident sorrow, marked by passion, pain, and grief, finally awakens Marcher to the realization that he has never experienced such intensity of emotion and has never truly loved May as he should have. Throughout their entire relationship, Marcher's love for May was rooted in her knowledge of his secret and her support of him. He only loved her in relation to himself and his own existence, never purely loving her for who she was. This revelation brings Marcher to understand that his beast in the jungle was his failure to live passionately and love May as he could have. He comprehends that even when May explicitly assured him that it was not too late, he missed his chance due to his self-centeredness and egoism. Desperate to feel alive, he attempts to embrace the overwhelming horror and pain of this newfound understanding, but he still struggles to fully embrace such a profound sentiment. The story concludes with Marcher collapsing in despair at May's grave. The Beast in the Jungle is highly regarded by both literary critics and the general public, not only for its technical prowess and persuasive language, but also for its remarkable choice to depict a narrative where very little actually unfolds. This unconventional approach is often hailed as an exemplary manifestation of early modernist writing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.